In a world oversaturated by generic comic book movies, one movie must stand alone and change the way we see comic book movies forever. This movie is Deadpool. That's just enough of that dumb trailer voice. Let's get to the review. Deadpool is directed by Tim Miller and stars Ryan Reynolds, Gina Carano, that chick from Firefly, that dude from Cloverfield that we never saw him because he was behind the camera the entire time, and that guy from the failed Transporter movie, and is about just a guy who's really good with swords and gets superpowers and saves his girl from bad guys. Simple as it gets, but it was definitely something. And before I start, I must say this is a spoiler-free review, so if you haven't seen it, which is pretty much all the audience for reviews, then you could stick around because, I'm not spoiling anything, at least anything huge. Anyway, let's go. Let's talk action first. Now, Deadpool in the comics is known for ridiculous action, like ridiculous. Well, his personality in general is ridiculous, but action specifically, it's always over the top and amazing and creative. And with this movie, the action was good. It was really good, but one, there wasn't much of it. Two, it wasn't as over the top, and I don't really blame them for that. Actually, for most of the negative things I have with this movie, I'm not really blaming anyone making it. This is as good as the Deadpool movie as you could possibly make. But I'm just saying, maybe they have more budget in the sequel to work with something here to actually make the action a bit, more over the top. This was pretty grounded, which, I mean, not really a huge complaint. Also, there wasn't much of it. The two action scenes you saw in the trailer, yeah, that's about it. They used them cleverly to fill the movie with action, but generally it's just those two scenes. There's maybe like a small one with the burning building, I think. Yeah, but for the most part, just those two. So, action, you get a pass, but not by much. Next up, comedy. This was hilarious. I was laughing through about 90% of the movie, and the other 10% was him getting tortured, which they still threw jokes in the middle there. I mean, it's just hilarious. If you just market this, if you just watch this as a comedy, it's just a bloody good time, because there's a lot of blood in this movie. Gosh, it's gory. Anyway, yeah, comedy. You easily get a pass. The next thing I want to talk about is the love story. Now, uh, huh, I'm gonna say this. It wouldn't have worked if Ryan Reynolds and Monica Baccarin weren't so good together. Because, on paper, it's just, you know, them having sex for 10 minutes, and then he's about to die, and then I'm like, oh no. But since they have such good chemistry, they make you care about their relationship when it's kind of underdeveloped. So, yes, I was invested, but not because of the script. Anyway, love story, I guess you get a pass for the sake of the way this review is going. So, next is villains. Okay, this is finally where I could find some place where this movie clearly falls short. Its villains are just sort of there to be bad. We don't get any backstory or anything about them at all. They're just sort of bad and mad at Wade for reasons, I guess. I mean, what do you ever do to them? You burned down that trash place, but come on. Was that really worth it? Really? So yeah, villains, you fail. Guy from Transporter. Transporter failed. Your villainous stuff in Deadpool failed. Just go. Just go. We don't want you to be like Jack Courtney and show up and everything and be bad. Just go. Just go. But his acting was okay. I'll give him that. So cast, everyone, great job. Even the villains, acting was fine. So yeah, acting pass. Next. General thoughts. Now, for the most part, the production value was pretty great until they got to the expansion. Um, you could tell they could only afford the two mutants because they only showed the two mutants, and Deadpool said we can only afford the two mutants. So they only showed those two, and the mansion, like the sets there were just cheap, and a scene was thrown in to connect everything, and I was like, ah, come on, just if you can't do it right, just don't even try. All right, my final thoughts. This is a fun, fast-paced, good time movie with some cliche villains and some temporary low production value. For the most part, it's great. Not a perfect movie, despite what I thought it was going to be, because I was slightly misled. But you know, it was still really good. 9 out of 10. Deadpool, you were great. Can't wait for the second one with a guest appearance from. Okay, I can't say. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I might do a discussion video about who I think they should cast for this character they announced was going to be in it. Uh, if if I did that, the link will be below. Now, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe to my page and all that good stuff and salutations. No, that's for greeting people. What's an SAT word for saying goodbye? Yeah, I'll think of something. Anyway, bye.